Um, I played well, but I think I could have played a lot better. There's always room for improvement. My second game, I feel like I didn't get really a chance to really show what I could do in the Akron game, just because of the situation and stuff like that. But I feel like I'm going to come along really well.
What do you think you'll be better at this fall than you were when you got into games last year?
This fall, just being ready to just have more confidence in myself and more confidence in my ability, really. And I think my coaching from my coach, I think he's going to help me out a lot.
You like Thomas?
I like Coach. I like TB. I like TB.
What about him has struck you?
It's his intensity and his attention to detail to other so much little things, and also you can tell he's a really experienced guy, really experienced on the field as far as running the ball, and experienced as coaching. So he's really helpful.
What's your weight at now?
Probably what I weighed in today. I weighed in at 230 today, but every weekend I probably add 3 or 4 pounds.
What would you like to play at in the fall?
In the fall, I try to get around 220.
Is that where you were last year?
No, I was probably around 225 still.
Do you feel like cutting some of that weight will help?
Yeah, but I just think my ability would just speak for itself also.
When Coach Brown got hired, did you Google him at all and see the kind of guy to be recruited?
I did. Just because of the move with Bentley, I had to, understand how I was going to be coached and, what type of guy they were bringing in, and I feel like they brought in the right guy.
What did you see or think when you Googled him and saw that he coached Melvin Gordon and those Georgia backs?
I got a smile on my face. I really did, but, and he coaches everyone the same, so I know I'm going to get the same coaching that all those great running backs got.
When we spoke to him last week, he complimented your physicality. How much has that improved since you've been out in college? Obviously, you've had to get used to running in between the tackles. Not something you've done.
It's improved just because of the way TB coaches us and the drills that he makes us do. I do feel like I'm running a lot harder, but I feel like I can get a lot better too.
Deshaun Thomas mentioned that he wants to have 2 main backs. How are you guys approaching that competition?
Just compete every day. If you're not going to compete, then you're really just wasting your time.
What have you seen out of Kevin Harris through camp?
Kev, I like Kev. Kev's a real hard running back. It's kind of hard to tackle because of his legs and his size, but I think he's going to come on really, really well.
Is there a moment that stood out to you with him in terms of, I guess, Oklahoma drill or anything where he's run over a guy?
There was a couple plays on film that he made this last pass scrimmage that really opened my eyes to, see that he can do some really good things in the future.
What did that Chattanooga game do for you?
That Chattanooga game? I just looked at it as another game. I got my first opportunity, which was awesome. And, that showed that I can, obviously still play football because I hadn't played that whole season. But that Chattanooga game, it was just a learning experience.
How tough and frustrating is that mentally, going through a season, not knowing if you're going to play and trying to get your chance late?
Well, you always got to be ready. Even if your name's not on the depth chart or you're not on the list, you always have to be ready because you never know what will happen. Anybody can go down and you could be next up.
Deshaun, in your opinion, do you have to have one main back to carry 70% of the time during the season?
Me personally, I always thought that, I think 2 backs is good, but running back by committee always helps. But I can see why, you would say 1 back because,
sure.
A lot of the great ones really just do it by themselves. So.
Is it confusing or maybe frustrating when you have 3, 4, 5 guys that can all play and not one's going to get there?
It can affect the rhythm of the way you're running, but as long as you just stay focused, stay engaged, I think you'll be fine.
Thanks.
Thank you.
What are your impressions of DeCarrion? You've obviously been with him on campus for over a year now. Just how much have you seen him progress as you two work together?
From the day we both came in, DeCarrion is still probably one of the hardest workers I've ever been around. And, to this day, what's today? He's still one of the hardest workers. That's my guy. I'm really happy to see his improvement, his strides and stuff.
As a passer, how much better do you feel he's become?
He's come a long way. Not a long way, but he's gotten tremendously better, I'm happy to see him flicking that ball out there.
Sorry for having asked, but I guess what are your expectations for yourself this upcoming season?
My expectations? Really just give everything I got and, something will come out the back end as long as I work hard and keep my head down.
What are you working on? How would you characterize your game, what you can do on the field, and what are you working on heading into the
Me personally, just developing every aspect of my game, from running the ball, catching the ball, making cuts in open field, short distances, and also just making making big plays.
How do you feel like the depth is in this running back room with you, Rico, AJ, and some of the other guys?
It's hard to tell right now. Just with the reps that we get, everyone gets different reps. Coaches want to see what guys can do, stuff like that.
How much has Levante been in the room with you guys, if at all?
Levante's still at track, but he does. I think he's been to like a couple meetings. I'm not for sure, honestly. But he hasn't been around a lot because he's doing track.
How fast is he?
Dude, it's like 10. It's like 10.4. He's fast as hell.